From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And we both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down at the 40-yard line.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
At the 30-yard line.
Once again, he finds Slayton. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And the Giants first down.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatteroo. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll hand it to Tracy. And some room to roam now. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Giants looking for that first win of the year. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. Get on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston.
Complete to Quentin
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
And the Chargers, first down.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers First down.
Kappa.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second down and goal.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Open man downfield is Johnson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one taken in by Neighbors. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10.
Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now 2nd and 3.
Set.
To the air again, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's another Chargers.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
First down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. Okay, Brandon, thank you. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. And this is Aaron Rodgers. He connects here on a 36-yard touchdown. The Steelers are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker III. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Seahawks able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Eagles. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Eagles looking for a third straight win after an opening week loss. They lead at the half. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. On the ground, it's Scatteroo to start the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
2 yards on the pickup.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
8 yards to go.
To throw is Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Herbert now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Harris, he is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal. At the 5-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. They executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
His kick
Extra
is
point
good.
up and good by Dicker.
Makes the score.
And that gives the
Giants 17. Cameron Dicker.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Here's Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Chargers offense, Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On first down, it's Hampton. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Herbert. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now Wilson. He's got Slayton on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Singletary again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. Time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, goal to go. Now it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it. and don't catch the ball.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
Stride's going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert going to throw. Johnston hauls it in. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
The extra point is good.
Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here we go. Wilson and the Giants down 27-20. A minute 47 on the clock. Here's Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Wilson's pass.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hampton is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even better.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes not going to help you at this stage of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 14
Here's 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
One last shot for Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the LA Chargers. And this is Quentin Johnston. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's a man back after that terrible injury on Christmas Eve last year, Tank Dell. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Texans come away with a 4-point victory. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Packers. And it's Jordan Love. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Packers get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. 1 month of the season is in the books, and it will only get better from here. Until next week.